I'm really excited to eat this thing, not because I'm hungry, but just because this thing is so freaking good. I'm Biker Jim. Some may know me as Jim Pittenger. Today, we're making our take on a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. We're making a really good one, but it's not maybe as traditional as some places do it.
Another sandwich show?
We're here at Avanti Food and Beverage Hall here at 3200 Pecos Street. You know, of course, I'm very wiener-centric with the menu, but we're adding this cool cheesesteak that we have here. I do really one of the best chicken and waffles you'll ever find. And we have sort of evolved the brand a little bit to go from Biker Jim's Gourmet Dogs. It's now Biker Jim's Bikers and Bakers. So I have an opportunity to make some stuff that you won't see at any other hot dog stand around. You know, I mean, I love a cheesesteak. Everything about it is fantastic. What is missing is a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a zip. And that's where the wasabi aioli comes in, the sharp Irish cheddar comes in, maybe tossing in a few jalapeños. It just combines really well with everything that's in there. I think it's freaking delicious. We'll go through it and see what you think. So first off, what we use is a really nice top round. We're using a choice top round. So it's actually got some marbling in it for some fat and some flavor. I know a lot of people say a cheesesteak should just have onions. Dude, I like peppers with my cheesesteak. So we're doing one with onions and a mix of peppers. And I'm using 3 kinds of cheese. Provolone, very traditional. White American cheese, because it's salty and melts really well. And it just gets in every little crack and crevice and is delightful. And then I like to throw in a little sharp cheddar cheese just because it needs something, right? You know, I want it to have a little bit of voom to it. I also made up a nice bouillon with some Worcestershire in there just to kind of help also season the meat and keep it moisty moist. Garlic butter to toast the rolls and a little bit of our wasabi aioli on the rolls just to add that little bit of kick. So cooking these things, you know, it's maybe not as simple as hot dogs, but it's really not very complicated. We already have everything portioned out really well for us. So a little bit of oil on the plancha, 4 ounces of onions and peppers. Keep it cooking slowly until it caramelizes a little bit. Be soft and just starting to take on some color. And then I'll pitch on the beef. And throw on some of that bouillon Worcestershire mix that I made, or it's laughingly called an au jus. Let the beef cook really quickly. Actually, I mean, it takes all of about 82 seconds to make a cheesesteak sandwich. So once the beef starts cooking, let it get a little color on it, chop it, and then mix it in with the veg. Chop that up a little bit. And once that is pretty much done, hunk on some cheese, 4 ounces of those 3 kinds of cheese. I like cheese as a compliment, and there's a lot of meat, a lot of veg, so you need a lot of cheese to actually complement this sandwich. It's called a cheesesteak. Let's do it. We wrap these up, and the best thing about a cheesesteak, wrap it up for at least 2 or 3 or 5 minutes. Let everything mix in, let all the flavors meld together. And after you've had it wrapped up for a while, it's going to come out looking like this. You know, you can see the cheese is all melted into the meat. It's got the peppers in the bottom. It's got a little bit of everything in there. So I'm really excited to eat this thing, not because I'm hungry, but just because this thing is so freaking good. Mhm. So what I really like about this sandwich is we've kind of put a Colorado twist on it. And I know jalapenos aren't necessarily Colorado, neither is wasabi, but putting everything together here, it combines so well with the meatiness, the fattiness from the beef, you know, the little bit of crunch and seasons that come from the sweet red peppers and the yellow peppers and then the piquantness from the onions. Everything works perfectly in this guy. Plus, it's that little teeny zip that really makes this thing stand out. A regular tot is not like that. I'm citing this with some of our big ass tots. They are tater tots on steroids, but they're big and they're chock full of cheese and bacon and chives. It's kind of the best thing you could ever do with a potato. That's coming right next to this best thing you could ever do with a cheesesteak sandwich. Freaking fantastic. I like peppers. I like cooked peppers. They're just really good. I mean, literally, $27 a pound steak is wasted on this sandwich. There's so much other shit in there. It's also easy to make, you know? I mean, I don't think I'd make anything very complicated, you know? Some of my cakes might be kind of a fan of how this all comes together.